All right, Libra, here we go. February 2026. Let's cut the deck. Let's get your theme energy here. All right? Let's see where we go. I just got done baking cookies with Virgo. So, I mean, all bets are off here. Let's see. The Seven of Pentacles. You threw my cookies outside in the dirt. And look, they grew. All right. Seven Pentacles, and your theme energy is Seven Pentacles and Queen of Cups. What's under the Queen of Cups? Five of Cups. Somebody here really loves you. But, I was going to say, but I don't, it feels like they think you don't love them. But no, that's not, no, that's not it. They regret not telling you. They feel like this might be the time. I think somebody is really in love with you. Could be a secret admirer. Could be one of those readings. Can be. Same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways. And as I said to Virgo, which is where the cookies came from, each one of these energies is an ingredient in a recipe. That's why you put the cards together and you get some sort of end product. You know, in their case, it was a chocolate chip cookie. But in this case here, this is somebody who is madly in love with you, the most love I can pull from the deck, and they feel like right now is the time. It's time now to say something. And if they don't, they're really going to regret it. They feel like, so Five of Cups is one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. We get proof of that if we go one deeper with the Two of Wands, right? I think here in February, they set the intention to tell you how they feel. This can be a friend that wants more. This can be a secret admirer. This could be somebody you don't know about. Or it could be just somebody you're in a relationship with who hasn't told you that they love you in a long time. Or it could be a runner or an ex returning. It could be any of that. Take it as it resonates. You know, it's a general reading. I'm reading for thousands of people. Cut me some slack. I'll do my best to sort it out for you. I'm pulling a pyramid here. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Lovetero, you're here for a reason. The reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. All right? Could play out in March for somebody. I don't know. Depends how fast you're moving on your timelines. Here we go. Are we ready? Okay. Top of the pyramid is how they feel about you. Middle is what they think about you. Bottom of the pyramid is potential final outcome for you. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. We're going to clarify with the witches. What's at the bottom? Oh, the Queen of Swords. They're probably afraid you're going to say no. The bottom of the deck here, the overall energy of our pyramid is the Page of Pentacles. They're very nervous, but they're going to do it anyway. Right? They feel like there won't be any change if they don't with the Magician there. And they feel like they need to do this. This is something I need to do. They're going to do it anyway, even though they're nervous. Okay? All right, let's go. Again, I can't predict free will. So, but that's the way the energy flows. So for most of you, that's how it'll play out. And I can dig it, especially if the driving force behind all of it is justice. You know? Yes. How do they feel about you? Let's go a little deeper. Ooh, two cards want to come out here. I'll take them both. The Sun and the... We'll do it that way. Okay? We'll do it that way. The Sun crossed by the Five of Swords. It's sort of an energy. This leads me to believe it might be a friend. Again, just catch my drift. Okay? It might not be, but it's someone who suddenly feels like you're the one, but they know that by telling you that, they might be stabbing themselves in the foot. You may never want to see them again. Right? It ruins the friendship a little bit. Anybody who's ever banged a friend and regretted it the next day knows that. It gets weird sometimes. Depends on the person. I don't really care. But sometimes other people go like, oh, you know. I mean, you know. I don't know. It is what it is. It's that kind of energy. All right? It's awkward. I feel awkward looking at it. All right? Here we go. You just don't look at the person the same way again. All right? Some people react that way. This person may be one of those types of people. You may not be. I don't know. Or they fear you are. I don't know. Yeah, see what I'm saying? There's your tits. There they are. I've seen them now. We've been friends for years. Right? It's the Empress. But it's the best tits in the tarot. This is you, and now I'm seeing you this way. It's weird. It feels awkward. This backs up everything I've said. This person realizes they're madly in love with you. But they know that it changes everything. They're afraid to tell you. There's an awkwardness here. Because, you know, I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Once they reveal, once the cat's out of the bag, there's no going back. Right? There's no going back once you've seen those tits. There's no going back. Okay, what else? See? Everything I just said, I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. It has more impact that way. It shows you that it's real. Right? There it is. It's right there. I mean, just look at the picture. Never mind, it's a Five of Pentacles. Big deal. And never mind, I accidentally called that Five of Pentacles just a little bit ago. It's Five of Pentacles. Right? I saw your tits, and now I love you, and everything's ruined. That's where they are. That's how they feel. It's going to ruin everything. It's going to ruin everything. I shouldn't say anything. Oh, but I have to, right? Because I'm nervous, but I have to. Nothing will change if I don't. I need that justice. Look, I acted it out for you. Academy Award winning, probably. I don't know. At least the daytime Emmy, the lesser Emmy. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Proof of everything I said right here, including a shot of you topless, which is now all over the internet, here on YouTube. Jesus. All right. Not to be trusted. All right, here we go. What do they think about you besides that? Because this is just how they feel. Strength. Do you even need me here? Passion. Spank bank. Lust. Well, duh. Hell, if that's you, I'm coming over. Look, we're not going to be we're not going to be able to be friends if that's. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I will try something. I'm just playing out your person here. There's no fucking way they can continue on the way they are. Whether you're male or female, there's no genders here. Roles can be reversed. We're going by the energies. There's a lot of lust here. There's a lot. Spank banking's not enough, and they know they're going to ruin everything by saying something. This might be future influence for you. All right? It could be. Doesn't have to happen in February. It's certainly setting up in February, at the very least. But you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. What else? The Seven of Wands. They think this might be delusional. This could be some delusion setting in. There's a little bit of delusional energy with Neptune moving into Aries where we can get a little batshit crazy if we allow it to happen. It's a lot less free-flowing as it was when it was in Pisces, but as Neptune rolls through Aries, a little bit. They think you feel the same way as them because she's looking over here, but you're avoiding the topic because you're afraid of this. You're afraid it changes everything. But they feel like even though it could be wrong and are nervous about it, they need to do it anyway or no change is going to happen. They can't go on this way. So it's a bit like I said. When I acted it out as them and said, I can't be friends with you. Not if you look like that. I mean, it's not going to happen. It's going to be rough. We're going to end up, hey, nobody's around. Nobody's going to know. I mean, it's that kind of a thing. They think you feel the same way. I'm not sure that you do. I will clarify that. I'm not sure that you do. I think their instincts might be right, that it might end up being a problem. What's the potential final outcome? We'll find out. What's the potential final outcome for you? The Four of Wands. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. It's a happy new beginning. I don't know. That reads like marriage. That reads like you are into this person. Maybe they're right. Maybe it's not delusion. I could be wrong. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with being wrong. It just felt like I'm not sure that you feel the same way. But then again, their doubt is so clouding here. I mean, I don't know. Okay, let's clarify. All right. I mean, they're certainly afraid you're going to cut them out. Let's pull on you. How they feel about you. Why is the Empress here? Let's get more on this because these are read together anyway. So this is definitely you. Your final outcome is a marriage proposal or a happy new beginning of some kind. A new beginning with this person. Or maybe a new lease on life for yourself, if I'm right. I don't know. Let's find out. Empress, why is it here? Energy reading is tricky. I made a guess that you weren't interested. I like that. I love it. That's interesting. That teaches me something about the wine. Oh, I love that. King of Swords. You already, oh, no, it ties with what I said here. They feel like you already know this. They feel like you already know that they have feelings for you. They may have let it slip at some point or something like that. Or they feel like if you know, you might react harshly to it. But I don't, it's really weird. It tells me it's probably both. Because there's thousands of people watching. Take it as it resonates. Either they feel like you already know, or they feel like you'll cut them out. Take it as it resonates. All right? Or it might cause a fight, maybe. You might put up a fight, which would be why I said, which would be why I read, I'm not sure that you feel the same way. Right? For some of you. For others of you, you do feel the same way. They're in your spank bank too. Well, that's great. I mean, that solves a problem right there. You could just get together. There you go. Done. All right. I'll do you, you do me. I mean, what's on top? Death card. It changes everything. They feel like it does. Their whole view of you has changed. This is someone, I mean, this could play out a lot of ways. This is someone, sometimes our whole view of somebody changes once we get closer to them and we learn more about them. It depends what card I get here. Do I get a superficial card or a deep card? It's a deep card. Yeah. Because if I got a Queen of Wands here, for example, a superficial card, it would be everything changed when they saw you naked. It would be something like that, right? They accidentally saw, oh my God, that's incredible, right? 3 nipples? Are you serious? I mean, that's incredible, right? That kind of a thing. It's not. It's a deeper card than that. This person has admiration for you. It's newfound on some level, but it's there. And they feel like you're the right person for them. They feel like they don't want to be single anymore. They don't want to be without you. They want you in this picture. But they know it's going to ruin everything, and they know they might end up with nothing if they say anything. They have a lot of lust. There's a lot of lust here. This is confusing because I think they might be wrong, but this reads that they might be right. I think for a few of you, I think it's both. I think for a few of you, they think you're going to cut them out. And I think for a few of you, they think you already know. And for others of you, maybe a few of you, you have no idea and you're about to find out all of this. I'm going to clarify the 7 of Wands. We're going to see what the majority energy is here. Why did I read this like they think that you feel the same way? And I've said, after that, I said, I'm not sure you do. But then I pulled the 4 of Wands here. So let's find out what's going on. It fell on my lap, reversed. Chariot reversed. And the Lovers. It read that way. I was right. I read it correctly, but I read it without going deeper. Okay, that's what happens. That's why you got to keep asking questions as an energy reader. You got to keep going deeper, right? I always allow for the fact I might be wrong. It's someone you do feel the same way, but it's someone you never considered before. I think you're not in each other's spank bank, in other words, if I'm to phrase it that way. You're in theirs, but they're not in yours, right? So it's someone you never considered before. But you do, if pointed in the right direction, will feel the same way. Okay? It's an option you never considered. Okay. So that's why it read that way. All right. This is crossed by the 7 of Swords, by the way. You know, which is deception. This person is mistaken, but you do have feelings for them, right? But you never considered it. So what I read was the surface energy of you never considered it. It's nothing there. It's blank. But again, as we go deeper, this is why we clarify, we understand what the true nature of the energy is. That's why you shouldn't judge books by their cover as well. All right? That's why energy readers always ask questions. That's why I don't do shorts. I don't like that. That's not energy reading. Shorts, I would only do it in an emergency situation. You know, Steve, we're being held captive by these people. We need a quick read on them. We ain't got time for you to go deep. Okay? Okay, fine. I'll do a quick read and maybe we'll get us out of here. Right? That kind of a thing. But I don't have to do that here. All right. 4 of Wands. Why is it here? Interesting. I like that. So it's somebody you never considered, but once you consider it, you realize that you do like them. Okay? You realize you'd like to expose more of yourself to them. Now, You can take that as dirty as you want, but it's actually pretty deep. All right? You want to go deeper with this person. Right? Which is why the Four of Wands is here. This is a pretty deep card too. It's a nice energy. Why is the Four of Wands here? It leads to 10 Pentacles. It's a happy new beginning. There's a tambourine. I mean, every great song has a tambourine. It's primarily Mick Jagger's role in the Rolling Stones, the tambourine. You hear it on all kinds of older Stones albums and stuff. There he is, all hippy-dippy with his tambourine. What's going on with the Four of Wands? What's going on here? You've already seen it. It's crossed by the Queen of Swords. You never considered this before. You're a little bit, you're not saying no, but you're not saying yes. It's that kind of energy. Muscle top. Because you never considered it before. What did I say about the Four of Wands? I said it leads to what? 10 Pentacles. Didn't I say that? 10 Pentacles. I don't know why I'm your second favorite. I have no fucking idea. Right? 10 Pentacles right there. Why is 10 Pentacles here? The Empress. All of these are red with the Empress. It's all about this. Look, and this is even minor arcana Empress in this context. That right there. Look, at the end of the day here, I'll just give it to you straight. This is somebody you never considered before who's really realized that you're the one. And they know that if they tell you it has the potential that they end up with nothing. They end up outside, out the door. You're in their spank bank. They're not in yours. This is someone you never considered. But once they point you in the direction of this, the connection activates. Like Wonder Twin powers activate, right? Shape of the Empress is Emperor, right? And you take the shape of the Empress. I mean, at the end of the day here, it is something that you do like once you're pointed in the direction. Once you get deeper with this person and they get deeper with you, it becomes something. It's probably in its state prior to this, a friend, a co-worker, a friend of a friend even. It feels distant. Feels like there might be a disconnect, you know. Something along those lines. It might even be a distant relative. I get the distance here with a little bit. Again, I get a lot of distance energy off of this. And when I say distant relative, I don't mean first cousin or something, some shit like that. I mean second cousin, twice removed, and that kind of fucking thing. You're not going to have babies with 6 heads. You'll be perfectly fine. It's no big deal. That being said, that's your reading here. I'll see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. I don't know. I think they're going to say something to you anyway. It's probably near future influence for most of you. But it's a pretty tight read. And I understand. I learned something too. That's really nice. I understand how I got that. I have to look at the twist and the energy a little more. That's nice. Very cool. I love learning something. I try to learn something new every day. I've already learned something this morning, but I'll take a second thing. Let's see where we go. Here we go. Come on now. All right, here we go. Bottom of the deck, the 6 of Swords. Final message to you from the universe, the 2 of Wands, crossed by the 6 of Swords. If you allow yourself to go there, the energy of this person, you like this person more and more and more and more and more once you open the door. Okay? It flows easy. There's no fighting. There's no arguing. This connection, this is someone you can make long-range plans with. I'm drawing to the globe. Long-range plans. Very nice. Whoever this is. But you never considered them. They think you feel the same way. I don't know why. Sometimes it might be wishful thinking, like we call it that, right? Wishful thinking. It might be. But you don't. It's somebody you've never considered. But once the ball gets rolling here, it picks up steam pretty fast. You're all in. Or you would be anyway. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. I'm not telling you what to do. Bang who you want, right? There you go. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.